Hey, what's guys? Welcome, welcome, welcome. Welcome to Planter Garden TV. How you guys doing today? Well, guys, right by these okra plants, even though I plant these okra so deep, what I now discover that they's pushing so much roots, even up to the top, they're pushing roots. You're naturally seeing the white roots, which is not a good idea at all. So this plant is pushing roots like crazy, which is something I'm very interested in. Love to see they push the big roots. Oh, man. They're pushing so much roots, guys. Yo, it's amazing how much root this plant is pushing. Even though I plant them so deep. This is why I keep speaking about planting deep and always remember to put soil around their root. It's very important. Very, very important. Because when they push the right root, they basically need that root to be covered. No plant love their root exposed. No plant at all love their root to be exposed. None. They love their roots to be covered. So once you start seeing white root, you better get busy. Hey Kantatika, what's up? How you doing? This is an okra plant. This is definitely an okra plant. But this is how you get production, guys. You get production by paying attention and observing. It's important to pay attention and observe. I now have some beautiful eggplant and some beautiful bell pepper, which I'm going to be showing you guys in a minute. But I'm just loading these things up with soil. Because I'm telling you, this is where a lot of people don't understand. And this is what people talk about, tilling soil and don't till soil. But it's so important to till soil. I don't know, well, from my experience, is the greatest thing. But I'm going to show you guys a little harvest I did in a minute ago. I'm going to be uploading this video later on today with this harvest I have made today. And I'm going to show you guys in a few minutes how much eggplant and bell pepper I've harvested. I'm also going over there and harvest a few hot pepper. But this is what you see me doing right here is so important. Do you see how healthy these plants looking? They're looking healthy. They already start pushing out flowers, meaning they're getting ready to start producing in a minute. With me, guys, it's all about production. It's all about a healthy looking garden and production. Not just healthy, but the production as well. These are some eggplant and bell pepper I now harvest. These are some really beautiful bell pepper. You see the size of bell pepper that I'm growing. These bell pepper grows natural. We don't use no form of chemical in our garden. So all these grows natural. We also have a sumo eggplant. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 10 eggplant we also harvest. So the garden is thriving, and look at this healthy, look at the beauty of this harvest. Now we're gonna go over the side over here, and we're gonna harvest a few hot pepper. Meanwhile we harvesting a few hot pepper, we also can harvest some herbs. We also can harvest some okra. Yes, so this is the area where I now harvest my bell pepper them, and we still have a lot more bell pepper coming. We still have a lot more. We still have so many small ones coming in. But the reason why we harvest these peppers is because they mature enough, and we don't want their weight to break the pepper limb, because that's what was happening. If you notice, you see how much we got to stake them up and make sure that they steady. So now what we're going to be doing here, we're going to be harvesting these beautiful hot pepper. So it's all about the production in the garden. You could sit down and you could preach all day. If your garden have no production, you actually, I don't know what to say, but it's all about production. These pepper here right now, they need, hey Lara and Sarah, how you doing? These, we're gonna allow these for ripening. These, what we're gonna do, we're gonna take these and we're gonna get the seeds from these. But this pepper is doing really well. Look how much pepper this thing have on. But we mostly allowing them to ripen. This is another one here that's loaded. That's loaded with pepper. We're gonna just allow them for ripening. These over here is get same pepper plant, but these over here is really massive and loaded with pepper everywhere. This is what we talk about, guys. Production in our garden. So when we harvesting, we have so much. Good, thanks, pepper. Oh, thank you. You see all down here, loaded with hot pepper. And these plants produce. So this is what we're talking about. We're talking about growing our food, growing our plants, and the result from the way we grow them is amazing, because we still able to see that our plants grow in abundance. We're still able to get beautiful harvests, and our pepper trees them still loaded with pepper. All right, look how much we don't harvest, so much eggplants already, so much eggplants, and look how much still they've to harvest. So much eggplant. You see eggplant, we have eggplant all down there, all down the side down there. So much still to harvest. Look over here again. All this is eggplant, and we already made our harvest. Look how much eggplant, watch. All this is eggplant. Even over this side, still eggplant. So guys, when you grow in a garden, what is your motive when you grow in a garden? You see, guys, this is a harvest I know did. When you grow in a garden, what is your motive? You have to have, okay, pepper should do well, look darker. Elephant, okay, someone said My motive is to have good, safe food to eat. All right, all right, all right. It's all, when you gardening, there's have to be a motive. What is the motive? Your motive. What is your motive in gardening? There's have to be a motive. Or if you don't have a motive, you're gonna catch yourself just growing anything. You're gonna catch yourself just not paying attention and just doing whatever. You understand? But always remember, oh, there's a next garden season the next year. The next year we follows, there is a new garden season. So you always have to have a motive. The motive is getting better, learning more about the plants, and to able to get healthy and safe plant. Like Lara said, like okay, the wicker share say, my motive can't do it. Can I do it for free? That's the, you said it. You said it. Can we do it for free? Well, you know what, guys? I just want to share this with you guys. And thank you all for saying that, because I want to share this with you guys. Do you see this garden that I'm growing right at this moment? With all different type of food. We have pumpkin, okra, all different type of food. We have the edos, we have the dashin, we have the tanya, everything. Well, guess what? I didn't spend $1 buying anything up inside here. Everything you see growing, they start from seed. Everything you see growing start from seed. It did not cost me a dime to create this garden. Not a dime. So you can do it. And don't make no one tell you you cannot do it. Because you can. All this food over here, all this is edos, dashi, edos over here. All this is food growing right over here. It did not cost me a dime growing plant up this garden. All my peppers up there start from seed. All my eggplant start from seed. You can do it. You can do it. All right? Don't ever doubt yourself. Don't ever discourage yourself. And if you following someone and they're telling you that you can't do it, then you need to start following someone else, because you can do it. There's something you got to do. Start your garden from indoors. You got to start your seeds from indoors. This is project you have to learn. You got to learn how to start your seed from indoors. Because remember, this seedling is getting so expensive these days. You could purchase a seedling and you could pay $6, $7 for that seedlings. But guess what? You could set your seed and you can save yourself a whole bunch of money. All right, so this is a harvest I now did, guys. I'm gonna upload this video later on today with me harvesting these eggplant and these bell pepper. I now harvest these as well. All these is pepper, and I'm just going around and picking okras after plants them. All right, we also, is so much we can harvest. We also have callaloo, which is dashin leaf right here. These are dashin leaf. We could harvest these, and what we can do, we can cook these up just like how you cook up collards. Let me see. I pray one day I can do this. You can do it. You can do it. Even though weather is heated, you can do it. Don't ever believe you can't do it. You still can do it. You see these? These are edo. and dasheen leaf, and we cook these down just like how we're gonna cook down collards, like we're growing collard greens. We cook these down just like we do in collards. These are seasoning for pot. You can cook these. You can, if you cook in a pot, you could cut these leaves and throw them down inside the pot, and it flavor your pot really well. This okra plant here, you see what I'm doing here, guys? I'm saving these to get seeds from them. Very soon, I'm not even sure if we will able to get real seed. So you guys better be active now and try to get some real seeds. I'm telling you. Now we have the shisho plant. Let me tell you about a little about this shisho plant. This shisho plant is, the Japanese enjoy these plants. Let me see. Eggplant, tomato, green beans. All right, all right. Oh, yes, pepper too, yes. You must, yes. I have good soil, but I work very hard in this soil to get it where it is today. This soil was actually clay soil, and over the years, and I'm going to talk about soil in a minute. Over the years, my hard work transformed the soil. Okay, so this is a shisho plant, shisho. This is what you call shisho. The Japanese love this plant. What the Japanese do, they like to put it in their soup. They also like to put it in their tea. And this is a beautiful plant. So now, this is another harvest I did here. So I'm going to harvest this. What I'm going to do with this one, I'm going to eat this one. Hey, Penelope, how you doing? I'm going to save this one, and I'm going to eat this one tonight. I'm going to make some nice soup with this one, and I'm going to eat it, flavor it up with a little hot pepper, add a little eggplant, cut up a few sweet pepper with it. Yes, I break it. The reason why I break it, I have so many of them. Watch. I have so many of them growing up there. You see? So I don't just break them, because the thing about it is they spreads a lot. They also produce a beautiful flowers. You see, I have a lot of them. So if you allow them, they will take over your plant, your garden, and also if you break them, they're gonna start pushing up new leaf. So it's no problem breaking them. But they also produce a beautiful flowers, which also draw a lot of pollinators. That's a jungle of food. Yeah. Yes, yes, yes. You see, so it's all different type of food we have. Yes, we have rosemary. This is rosemary too. These are sage, and now transplant them in the hot sun, and the hot sun was blazing them up, but now the rain is coming, we start see them coming back to life. We have Mary. This is marigold. We use the flowers and make the tea. This is the flowers right here. I use these and I make tea. I don't know for other people, but I use these flowers and I make tea. We also have, so you see, there's a bunch of them coming. And what I love about these plants, what they do, they will drop their seeds and they will come back the following year. So you ain't even have to walk around trying to set them. They're gonna come back for themselves. We also have, we have ginger growing as well. We have ginger. We have turmeric growing here. We have ginger, turmeric. This is where we have growing here is peanuts. Let me see how these peanuts is doing. Okay. These are peanuts we have growing, and as we can see, we see this pushing flowers. So this looks like it's gonna be a nice little harvest of peanut. All this is peanuts going over here. Let me see down inside here. All this is peanuts growing here. So listen to me, guys. You can do it. You can do it. We're going to talk about soil in a minute because soil is important. And one thing I want you to understand, when food takes over gardens, send me up. All right. Oh, yes, must have pollinators. Yes, I have a ton of seed. Oh, wow, that's wonderful, Lara. Beautiful. I love that too. And this we have burdock. This is actually burdock we have growing right here. This is another burdock too. I also harvest the burdock leaf and juice them. I juice them like I harvest, which I did already. I harvest out this whole the leaf and I juice them. All right. So I'm getting all the benefit out my garden. What I also do, I go in my garden and I take the weeds them out and I put them like these. I'll come, I had a crop of tomato cucumber here and I wasn't even paying attention to the cucumber them. And let me show you what happened. They was naturally here producing, watch. All these are cucumber I had here. Just producing without even recognizing it. So, what? Look how much. Let me show you how much. All these is tomato cucumber. All these are cucumber. But you know what? I'm not mad. I'm not mad because guess what? All these gonna be cucumber seed for me. So even though I didn't get to eat them, at least I have the seeds. All right? Even though I didn't get to eat the cucumber, I have the seed. And this is how we got to think, guys. Always leave back some for the next season. So all these leaves is where we're going to be picking today. We also, look at that, we have a whole patch up there as well, which we're going to be going through that patch in a minute. This is a patch of edos. And what we're doing, we taking all these young leaf because we're going to make callaloo soup today. So we're getting all these fresh young edo leaf. These are the ones. So we also using dashi leaf, you see? These are the one we're using. The young, fresh one. Also, is so much benefit up in here because also what we do, all these weeds, we come and we take them up and what we do, we put them in an area or we put them in some water and allow them to break down. You see? This is a sweet potato. Oh wow, sweet potato I have growing right here. Okay, all right. So you see, you can do it, guys. We planted peanuts and the rabbit mowed them. Oh wow, sorry to hear that, man. Wow. Compost, yes, definitely compost. Compost. We also, you see, we have our turmeric growing. We have turmeric, we have ginger. You have to try to grow things that you need. It's not about just growing a garden, guys. It's not about just growing a garden. It's about, let me explain something to you guys. Your garden is your garden. It's in your zone and it's in your area. You have to study your garden. You got to study the soil in your garden. You got to study what can I do to improve my soil in my garden. And I'm telling you about in your garden. I'm not telling you about going anywhere to buy anything. I'm talking about in your garden. What can I use to improve my soil? What can I use to get production, to get my plants to produce in this farm? These massive bell pepper, these beautiful eggplant, and you could walk around and you could get more food. You can get these edo leaf as callaloo. We call them callaloo. So What I'm saying to you is, it's good to pay attention to others. It's good to listen to others. But when you listen to someone, you need to see the results. You see what I'm saying? And when you grow in your garden, you need to see the result in your soil and in your growth. If you see your plants them not doing well, you have to look into that. You got to try to figure out, what can I do without going to the store to get my plants them going. I'm going to show you a few things that you can do. This, you can have a container like this. All right, you can have a container like this, and I'm going to show you what I'm going to do. You could use plants from in your garden. This is marigold. This kind of help eliminate the scent, and it give it such a rich green look. Let me show you a few plants today that you can use and transform your garden. I'm gonna stick around, guys, stick around. I'm gonna give you some real information today. Right, okay, we can use the marigold and make compost tea. Let me show you things that we can really do. Any type of weeds that grows up in your garden, any type of weeds that grows up in your garden, any type, you see they're growing healthy and nice, you can get them. You could pile them up somewhere. You could pile them up somewhere. And you could also, let me show you, you could also add them in some water. When you add them in some water, it's break down faster. You see? It's break down faster. You cover it and you allow it for marinate. From time to time, what you do, you could spin it from time to time. This is another plant you can use. This is a shisho. These give you really good compost, whether it's liquid, whether it's throw them in a pile and allow them to break down. These give you wonderful compost. You know, all right, okay. All right, let me show you guys an amazing plant. Let me show you guys an amazing plant that really strive in a compost tea. Use this in your compost tea and your garden will be, I'm telling you, whether it's in your compost tea or not. Oh, these are sweet potato. Okay. Whether it's in your compost tea or not, you see what I do? I use these and I throw around my fruit trees. This is food, and this is where we have to understand. These are food for our plants. Let me show you plants that you might have in your backyard and you might never realize it. Oh yes. Hey guys, don't forget to hit that like button, guys. Hit that like button. This is real information I'm giving you guys here, because my garden is the proof of what I'm sharing. My garden is the proof of what I'm sharing. Hit the like button, guys. If you on your phone, double tap the screen, guys. 26 people, please carry it up to 26 likes, guys. 26 likes, guys, please double tap the screen, carry it up to 26 likes, please, guys. I'm giving you guys the real here. This is not no joke. This is live. I'm giving you the real. This is not editing. This is real stuff. But anyhow, thank you all for all who hit the like button. I appreciate you guys so much. Thank you all. I appreciate you all. All right. Now, this is a leaf. If you could get this in your composting, I'm telling you, you'll be screaming. This. You see this plant here? Thank you guys for hitting the like. I really appreciate that. Please carry it up to 20 likes. 20 likes. Anyhow, this plant here in your composting, your plants will love it. This. You see the leaf? I don't know the name of this plant, but let me explain something to you about this plant. This is a plant that runs everywhere. It will take over your whole garden. It will run upon your house if you allow it to. It will run upon trees and it will choke the trees them out. Look what it's doing going upon this tree right here. That's it gone right up there. It's already sucked out all the nutrients out of this tree. There's another one right there. It already destroyed the trees. So the trees them have no life in them. So they've been feeding off of these plants. You see the vines them? Look at the vines. That's the vines. They've been feeding off of these plants. Look this one. You see how it big there? The vines, yes. Look what it is. It sucked the nutrient out of this one as well. So this plant's gonna just drop, fall and break down on the ground. These vines in your composting, I'm telling you, why these vines is so important. Look one of them growing running there as well. Look one right here as well. You see them? These vines, why they so important and so nutritious in our garden? Why? These plants suck the nutrients out of these trees that you see all around it. These plants suck all the nutrients out and destroy the plant. And when it's done, the plant just fall down on the ground and break down and start feeding the soil again. So these things just keep getting nutrients every time. Look how healthy they're looking. Now, it produces a purple flowers in the spring. A beautiful purple flowers. Okay, Lara say, I think I have those orange vines taken over my fence. Yes, they will do it. They will do it. They will take over. But what you do now, you go and you could clip the vines or you could pull the leaf off. But I recommend clipping the vines so all the stem where all the nutrients in, and you could put them in a pile or you could put them in some water and that's gonna work well for you. This in your soil, I'm telling you, it's a beautiful plant to have in your compost. Beautiful. And this ain't me just talking, guys. This is facts I'm giving you because these are things I use. And as you can see, my garden, I don't want to use nothing from the store. I want to use what I have. Make what you have work for you. I understand there's people who limited with space. Like if you're in an apartment and you're growing on your balcony, that's a different story. But for people who have a little, it doesn't matter how big the backyard is. If you're able, this is what I'm gonna say. If you're able to grow food in your zone, don't underestimate your soil. Don't ever underestimate your soil until you try it and see for itself. After you try it and see for yourself, then you could say, okay, this soil need improvement. This soil need improvement. How do we improve our soil? This is what I want to say. How do we improve our soil? We could improve our soil with the weeds that we pull up in our garden, all these healthy weeds, and this is a herb right here. We call it seed under leaf. There's another name. If you notice, you see the seed under the leaf. There's another name for this plant. This is actually a herb. This plant here, it's a herb. They claim, I'm not a doctor, so I cannot tell you, but they say this herb is good for like kidney stone and these type of stuff. So doing your research is something you should always do. Even someone tell you about a plant, I think it's wise to do your own research and all right, because at the end of the day, we only could give information that we know. I don't want to give anyone any false information when come on for the purpose of a plant. All right? What I say, please do your own research. We had, who's on there? Oh, wow. Hey, Angie, Dequan, how you doing? Yes, research is the key. So not because I come out and I tell you I use this plant. And something I want to say again, many of these plants, it still goes on our condition. Because your condition could be gone far. And then the other person's condition could be different. So now when this person use it, it might work for them, but it mightn't work for you. So we got to be careful and try not to overdo it. We are doing good. I love watching the garden videos. Thank you, appreciate it. Yes, we don't encourage people to just go out there and just using herbs left, right, and center. We believe in research, and if I'm using any herbs, I don't just go out there and use a bunch of different herbs. I don't do that. I love my tea. Yes, I have different type of mint in my garden. I make my mint tea. I make my shishu tea. I make also my lemongrass tea, which is lemongrass. It's growing back. I now harvest from it and it's growing back lovely. So it's all about production in our garden. It's all about production. Yes, guys, thank you all so much. We are porcelain. Porcelain. What is porcelain again? Hold on. Porcelain. 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 I'm not sure what is porcelain. You see, most of the time, we know different plants and we know them by different names. Okay, so this is my sweet potato, and as we see, the sweet potato is producing flowers. And the next thing I'm seeing, it's running everywhere. And it's too late for me now to try to plant it anywhere. So most likely, what I'll be focusing on, it's yummy raw cook. Oh wow, I would like to know what that is. Right? So yes, the potato vines is growing really wild, but now is not the time. It's too late. It's too late. So basically, instead of having it running, going everywhere, the smartest thing to do is clip the ends them that it can focus on the root there. Instead of the vines keep running, you just keep them there that they could focus there. So these are things I have to do. Guys, you have to be busy in your garden. You got to be active in your garden. This is how we get production. This is how we get great production. You cannot just do a garden and walk away. It's not gonna work. We cannot just do a garden and walk away. It's not gonna work for us. Yes, guys. So how we doing today? How we doing? I want to say thank you guys for all the likes. Yes, I will. I will. I definitely will. I need to know what that is. Because once you say food, especially you saying that you can do it anything, you ain't even gonna cook it, that's something I'm gonna be very interested in. Sorry guys, sorry. Trying to have a chat, but okay, what I want to talk about now, yes, what I want to talk about, I want to talk about how do we build our soil? And I'm talking about natural. How do we build our soil? Okay, okay. All right. How do we build our soil? How do we transform our clay soil? How do we build our soil? Okay, I'm gonna give you guys a little ideas because you know what? There's so much information out there, and I don't think some of the information. I think you know what? Let me just leave that alone. Let me focus on what I want to tell you guys. No, if you notice here, these are weeds and leaf. I just pack here, right? I pack these here. Now, what's gonna happen here, I'm gonna take some soil and I'm gonna cover these weeds right here. You see? They start breaking down already. Now, when you cover this soil right here, all these weeds gonna break down inside. And when they break down inside, they become food for our soil. They naturally become food for our soil. You see what? As simple as that. It's not that complicated, guys. There's a lot of people make it pretty complicated to according to what they're saying, but it's not that complicated. Now you take what? Let me show you. You take the weeds and you put them in your raised bed, and what you do, you take some dirt and you cover them. You cover the weeds them. You know what you do in there? You feed in your soil. A lot of these weed is loaded with nutrients. A lot of them is loaded with minerals. A lot of them is loaded with benefit for the soil. So if you bury them in the soil, all the micro, all the earthworms gonna benefit from this. And if they benefit from it, you benefit from it. Your plants benefit from it. So when we believe that we have to do so much to get our soil right, now just take it easy. Go around. Go around. You might have a few little weeds that you weed up out your garden. You know? You have a few weeds you weed up out your garden. What you do, you grab a few of them. You come and you grab a few of them and you could pile them up. You could pile them up in a nice little area. All of them. And you pile them up. What's gonna happen? They're gonna break down, and then these same weeds, you take them back in your soil. You see what I'm coming from? This is, let me show you guys what's going on here. This is a potato vines I now pull up there. And if you notice, let me show you something here. If you notice, you're gonna see where small potato already start forming. You see what's going on here? That small potato forming already. So this is how potato produce. They produce by these roots. So when you see these roots, if you cover them, that's where it's gonna produce the potato, at their roots. So if you bury in your potato vines, you make sure you bury the roots them. You see? You bury the roots them. This down here is sweet potato as well. This whole patch here is sweet potato. You see what I did? This is a root right there, and I take some soil and I cover it. If you notice what happened, it start pushing up, and so all these white root you see is what you bury. You put soil on top of them. If you notice down here, it's too late now, but if you notice what? You see what's going on here? Is it too late? No. I'm gonna put some of these. You see what? You see the root right there? So what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna put some soil on top of these roots. Who knows? We still have 3 months. Maybe we might just get lucky for a few potatoes from here. So guys, like I keep saying, you have to pay attention to your garden. You have to pay attention to your soil. You have to. You see, look what's going on here. I cut down a banana tree, and what I did, I cut it down and I put it right here because I have these fruit trees on the bank. I put it right there. What I'm gonna do, I'm gonna cover that with some soil. This gonna become food. So what you keep doing, you keep maintaining. That's basically what you're doing. You maintaining your soil, and you never wait until the spring to maintain your soil. You see this? This is weeds that's here. That already start breaking down. Now, these weeds, you could take them and you could put them right there. You see, so you build this up with all kind of weeds and banana and build it up. This gonna become food. You see what I'm coming from, guys? This gonna become food for this fruit tree. This is a fruit tree. This is a fruit tree right here. This is a fruit tree. All these are fruit trees. So when you build up this area with all these banana leaf, the banana body, all these type of things, is become food for the fruit trees. This is a nice plum tree right here. Beautiful plum tree. You see what I'm feeding it with? Weeds. You pull them up and you throw them by their root. That's how you improve your soil. This is how you improve your soil. I'm going to give you another idea of how we improve our soil. So the thing is, when you grow in a garden and the soil, if you keep improving the soil, every year you're going to be seeing different things. This is what you're going to be seeing. You're going to be coming in your garden and make these kind of beautiful harvests. because these are organic. These are 100% organic food right here. 100%, because we use what's in the garden to put back into the garden. You see what I'm coming from? No, this is what I used to do a lot. This is what I used to do a lot. This is why you're gonna see this right here, this log. You see this log? What I used to do, I used to dig trenches and bury these logs in the garden and leave them to break down. And this has transformed my soil. I'm telling you right now. This has helped transform my soil with the texture. You see, look at next one here. You see? So these now is what you put back into your soil. They help with the texture. They help keep moisture in your soil. You understand? So when the rain come, it suck the water like a sponge. So now it's gonna take time before that water could get out of the soil. So this, you bury this, you dig a trench and you bury it and allow it to break down. We all know the earthworms gonna do well with this. We all know the earthworm. So you always go back in your garden and you add back what's doing good in your garden. You see what I'm saying? You see something growing nice in your garden, use it as compost. Use it as compost because it's loaded with nutrients and minerals. It's simple. It's simple. But sometimes we don't want to listen to the simple things. We want to hear how much you got to spend and, oh, go and buy this. This is what we want to hear. Well, over here, we don't want to spend no money in no garden. We want to do our garden for free. All right? All right, guys, for the people who now come in. Hey, Esther, how you doing? For the people who now come in the live, could you all please hit the like button? I truly appreciate it. Could you all take this live too? You know, I never get 30 likes. I never get 30 likes, and I'm basically giving real information. This is not edit information, guys. So if you're in here, guys, and you didn't hit the like button, please hit the like button. Support the channel. Appreciate it. Okay. We have some pepper here we could harvest too. Oh, wow. There's some nice pepper here we can harvest. Some of the, you know what? I'm gonna leave these that they can tone their color. Oh wow, 20 likes. Thank you guys so much, man. Thanks for the support. You guys is so amazing. Thanks for the support. You guys encourage me to do these live. Yes. Thank you all. Because all I'm trying to do, I'm trying to show you guys. Thank you, thank you. Yes, these are pepper tree right here. This one is 7.5 feet tall right now. This one here. I know I did a beautiful harvest from them today. And over here is a different type of sweet pepper we have going on here. Oh, thank you guys. Thank you all. Wow, Spencer. Thank you, Spencer. Yes, guys, help me reach 30 likes today, guys. I will appreciate it. I never see 30 likes. Help me reach 30 likes because I'm giving you all real information, live and direct. This plant here, it's a spinach. This right here is oh wow, this thing is growing really nice. This is a spinach. I think this is, what you call this is, man, oh man, I can't remember the spinach. But this is a spinach right here, guys. Wow. I ain't even noticed this thing growing so nice. You know what? I gotta stake it up. I think it's doing, I don't like how it's on the ground. So I'm gonna stake it up like that. But this is I can't remember the name. But I know it's a spinach. Let me get a piece of, I might gotta use a piece of metal for now, but let me get something for stake it up. Let your garden works for you guys. It doesn't matter how big the space is. Sometimes you could have a small space and you can still do wonders in your garden. It don't have to be big. You understand? Because there's a lot of plants that you can put together that works together really close to each other, and each of them will still do well. There's a lot of plants that works really well together, and still each of them, what we call that companion planting. You see, I have an okra plant right here, and this plant is taking over my okra, and wow, you see, they was naturally taking over my okra, my beautiful okra plant. You see why you gotta get busy in the garden, guys? Because sometimes you have plants in areas that you don't even know, you don't even realize. You see, so I have this okra rose right there, and I didn't even realize it. Production, guys, it takes a lot of work, but I'm telling you, it worth it. It worth it. Okay, so this is the spinach right here. I'm gonna put it, this stick, yeah, yes, and it's growing really well. Wow, it's growing really nice. Thank you, thank you. All right, guys, I gotta put down, let me see. All right, so this is right there, guys, my spinach. Now I can get fresh leaf of spinach, could tie them up off the ground like that, and I can get fresh leaf of spinach just like that. This is why you have to come in your garden and pay attention, because if you don't, you could lose out a lot. This spinach, I can use this spinach and make smoothie. Okay, so our tomato start coming back. This tomato was doing really well, but the squirrel and them get busy, but I see start to get back tomato, which is great. And this is burdock. Okay. You have to walk in your garden, guys. You have to. It's no, you just have to. Because sometimes It's so much thing you don't even realize. And sometimes by you moving a plant or you moving a weed, sometimes you see things that you wasn't even aware of. You understand? So I'm telling you, gardening is a special thing, but it also take your time, it also take effort out here, and it also take discipline. And I want to leave you guys with this before I end this life. I want to let you guys know that your soil, you will not able to build your soil overnight. I just want you to understand this. You will not able to build your soil yes overnight. You will not able to build soil overnight. Just want you to understand that. Don't make nobody fool you. It take time, effort, discipline. Don't make nobody fool you when come on soil. Soil could be a beautiful thing. You just got to be disciplined. You cannot get distracted and from because there's a lot of information that we have to think about instead of just applying. Because the way I garden, a lot of people might believe that, oh yeah, I could just do this, and no, because you got to remember, I'm not using anything to boost, anything synthetic to boost anything. Like I said, I use what I have around me and make it work. Once you build your garden natural, every year your soil gonna improve. Every year it's improved, it's improved, it's improved. You're not trying to add anything to defeat the purpose of your hard work. You could walk for years walking on your soil and listen to one person who tells you you need something else. And all your hard work just go in vain. And then you catch yourself, you got to start over. The more natural you do this thing, is the better for you. All right? I'm telling you right now, it's not gonna work overnight. And I've seen people do videos and tell you, they grind something and tell you instantly. No, nah. What it still need time. It still need time to break down. Even if fine, it still need time to break down. And even you grind up some wood or grind up some, it still need time to break down. The only thing that works instantly is if you get compost tea that break down, properly break down, well break down. And you feed it to your plant because it already break down. It have the nutrients, it have the minerals, everything inside of it. So when you feed it to the plant, it's liquid. The plant's gonna dry it up. One thing we gotta remember, these plants do not eat dry soil. They can't. This plant does not eat dry compost. They don't eat. Let me get a plant and show you guys something. Because you know me, I love to do demonstration because I want people to see proof and understand what is really going on under the soil. Because we don't see what's going on under the soil, we see what goes on above. But a lot of magic happens under the soil. Yeah. All right. All right. This is a plant. This is a plant. Right? I'm going to shake all the dirt off from the plant. These are feeders. These are feeders right here. These are we actually sucking up the nutrients up in the plant. Remember, whatever these plants take up goes up into the stem and into the leaf. Now, these plants cannot, these roots cannot eat compost. These plants cannot eat compost. All right. All right. Remember, this is compost. These plants cannot eat compost. Look at their roots. How will they eat the compost? Hey, Takishas and Beauty, what's up? How you doing? Blessings, blessings. Yes, these roots cannot eat compost. Now, what's the difference here? You see this? This is compost tea. You see this? We have compost tea in this. This is how they feed from the liquid. From the liquid, you see? When it turns liquid, so for instance, you wet the plant, right? For instance, you wet the plant, the soil, exactly, the soil that rests around the plants is what sucking, getting damp, right? And this is what keeping the water, that the root can get the water. You see what I'm saying? The root can get the water out of the soil, which is the liquid. So that's why when we wet the plant strive better, because we wetting them. This is why when we give them compost tea, they strive good, because they get in feed. If the soil is really dry, then this plant is not getting no water. You see what I'm coming from? It's not getting its nutrients, because it need the compost to be wet and well break down before the plants can get feed. So the plants cannot eat dirt. The dirt holds the nutrients. The dirt holds the minerals that the plant can feed. So when the dirt get rich, when you wet it, the plant get the nutrients out of the soil. All right? So this is what we got to understand. So if our soil is don't have no nutrient in it, the plant cannot get no nutrient because the soil have no nutrients in it. If the soil have no minerals in it, the plants cannot get no minerals because the soil ain't get it. So every time you wet the soil, that's when the plants feed. When you wet the soil, that's when the plant feed. This is how they get water. This is why plants love water, because water is liquid. You see what I'm calling? Water is liquid. This is how the plant feed, through its root from liquid. So when someone tells you, oh, you could grind up some wood and just give it to the plant and it's gonna just start eventually feeding. No, these things have to break down in order for the plants to get the nutrients from it, the minerals from it. They have to break down. Like for instance, these are weeds right here that comes out of the garden. This cannot feed the plants. This cannot feed the plant. This have to break down first in the soil before it could actually feed the plant. So what I'm saying is, guys, if you trying to build an organic garden, it takes time. I'm gonna tell you this. It's very rewarding, because what's gonna be happening every year, your soil improve. You see what I'm coming from? Whatever you add in, all these weeds like I show you, take them, put them in a area to break down and put them back in your soil. There is eventually enriching your soil. There is eventually pulling all them earthworms and these bacteria, keeping them in the soil, want to be in the soil. Once we have them in the soil, our soil gonna only get better. Every year better. Because remember, the plants feed during the whole season. So when the plants feed, you have to maintain the soil, because these plants already feed for the season. You got to maintain. What I do, I start maintaining now. I don't wait till springtime. I maintain now. So by the time springtime comes, the soil prepared and ready to go. So I just want you to understand, you cannot build your soil overnight. It takes time, effort, discipline. You cannot allow anyone to discourage you from your mission. What is your mission? Is your mission to grow natural food? Is your mission to grow organic food? You cannot allow someone to take that away from you and present something else to you, because you understand the benefit of growing food natural, and that's your goal. That's what you want. Thank you, Tanisha. That's what you want. Make sure you pay attention, guys. And all this information I'm sharing, I'm also showing the result. I'm also showing you guys the growth. I'm also showing you guys the production. Every year I do this. Every year I go in my garden and I try to encourage others. Let's grow something. Grow good food safe for me to eat. I agree with you. I agree with you. If you, number one, If you growing your own food, you say, I'm going to start a garden and I'm growing my own food. Then why you don't grow it natural? Why you don't grow it using the things you have? Why you listen to others about all these things out there when you know you can grow it right in the backyard using the same soil you use it? Like I mentioned, you have to maintain your soil. You have to maintain your soil. How do you maintain your soil? Adding the weeds that you take up every year. You put them in a corner, allow them to break down, and just add them right back into your soil. By the time the spring, you have a beautiful, healthy garden going. All right? These okra was like babies the other day. Like babies, they start producing already. And when you pick in okra, this is how you pick okra. You come and you test it. You do this, and if you see how it's hard to break, this already gone too far. This is for you to put for seed. You see how this pop? That means it's still soft and still able to cook. Once it gone this far, it's actually for seed. So I'm gonna walk you guys around and I'm gonna pick some callaloo, because today is really about harvesting. So let's go and pick some callaloo from up inside here. If you now come in, guys, can you hit the like button? Support the channel by hitting the like button. I will truly appreciate it. So these are edos and dashing leaf, and oh man, the water. I'm actually picking these young ones. These are the young ones, you see? The young and the, not the old mature one, the young one that's now trying to unfold. So you see, guys, all this is food right here. This is a root crop, but we also feed from the leaf them. You see, all this is edos. We feed from the leaf as well. So let me go back down this side, see if I can get a few more. I only want the ones them that now trying to fall out like these, because this kind is very, these are real healthy, you know, guys. These are real healthy food right here. Hey guys, can you guys help me get to 30 likes today? I will appreciate it. Never reached there. 24 people up in here. Hey Fifi, how you doing? Blessings to you. Thank you all for coming. I appreciate you all. Yes, guys. Help get me to 30 likes today. If you guys want me to continue this type of video, I would like you all to get me up to 30 likes today. All right? Yes, yes, yes. Callaloo, guys. It's all about production, guys. It's all about production. It's all about growing food. I believe in growing food. That makes sense. I'm trying to double click the and it's not letting me. Wow, are you serious? Are you serious? Wow. Wow. That's how they. Wow. Yes, guys. I'm picking Callaloo. Yes, guys. 26 like. Yes. Appreciate it. Appreciate it. Guys, take me to that 30 like to the 4 more to hit that 30 likes. 4 more to hit that 30 likes. If you're enjoying these videos, please support by hitting the like button. This is live information. This is not no edit video. All right, 28, 2 more to go. 2 more to go, guys. Yes, 2 more to go. To hit that like button, 2 more to go. Yeah. So how you guys doing, man? How your garden going? How your garden going, guys? How your garden going? If you don't have a garden, I'm looking forward to see a lot of new people for next garden season. And that's what we do. We try to encourage and show you guys how we do it, so you guys could have an understanding of knowing whether you want a garden, do it next year or not. But listen me, I've been getting some rain, and oh yes, I'm so enjoying the rain. Yeah, I'm so enjoying the rain, guys. This is my Edo patch right here. Okay. Yeah. Okay. All right. This is the type of harvest I like, guys. I don't design my garden to produce a bunch at the same time. I like them to produce, you know, that every day I can come and get something, or every 2 days I can come and get something, because when you gardening, you got to be able to prepare, you got to be able to store them. It's a lot you got to be able to do. So yes, guys, so for the people who now come in, please hit the like button. 2 more likes to get me to 30 likes today. And I'm gonna just show you what I harvest today, which I think it's a beautiful harvest for me. Okay, wait, hold on. All right, thank you. I want to grow mini tree. You can do that, dwarf. You can definitely do that. Garden is growing pretty good. Always room for improvement, though. Definitely. Too late here, beans. Okay. Okay. Ah, no, we're good. Okay. Yep. Whatever. Yes, yes. Eh, kids will help us do. All right. Yes, yes, yes. So this is basically what I have is today. And I have a lot more eggplant, but I think this is good enough. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And we have this 5 bell pepper, some really nice, beautiful bell pepper. You know, so I'm grateful, you know. I'm grateful. But what I'm saying is, guys, this is what I'm saying. When people tell us about gardening, and, you know, this is a journey. This is actually a journey that I made. I made this journey, this whole garden season, guys. This whole garden season, it's a journey that I have broadcast almost live. If you go back and you check my live them, you're gonna see this garden season. This garden season, I had broadcast this live from way back in last November, December. I have broadcast them live. I even show how I do my seed. Hey, Pure Grow, how you doing? Blessings to you. Oh, thank you, thank you. See them eggplant, man? Yes. If you go back and you check my live them, guys, you're gonna see where I start my seeds them indoors. You're gonna see even this pigeon peach tree here. I started indoors and I know it ain't producing nothing, but I just love the beauty of them. The eggplant I plant indoors, the peppers I start indoors. All these plants I start indoors. So it was a journey that I broadcast live. I show you when I was walking the soil in November. I show you all them, that's all information. I show you everything, how I plow the soil. I did a video how I did this area right here with the peppers them. Thank you, thank you. Right here with the peppers them, I show how I prepare this area. I show how I take the soil from here and set these seed. Yeah, you see what I'm saying? The whole journey I did live. You understand? So all the production from seed to planting to caring, all these I did on live. So this garden season was a basically live show that I can go back and see the whole journey from preparing the soil to sowing the seed to planting to when the garden was empty to when the plants them was struggling in the cold because I plant the pepper them and then the plants them was struggling in the cold. I show all of that to today, walking through the garden today and able to come and harvest a beautiful, actually have a beautiful harvest today. And and it's true, we still have a lot more eggplant that we can harvest. We still have a lot more eggplant that we go, but we're gonna leave them to go a little more. Okay, all right, wonderful. Yes, we still have a bunch of eggplant here, but we're not gonna harvest these. We're gonna leave these for next time. You see, we still have down there. We still have pepper. So all I'm saying is, it's a journey to sit back and relax and watch everything, how this whole process take place and where it is today. On my channel, I also show where are the likes. I'm trying to do. Are you serious? You're trying to double tack? Wow. Wow. They're not trying to get me to the 30 likes? Wow. That's how they deal with me, boy. Wow. Wow. Okay, I see what's going on. This is the second person tried to do the double tap and couldn't do it. Wow. Yes, because yes, guys, I'm trying to hit that 30 likes today. Yes, I did. You know, today is a beautiful day, and I truly appreciate the love and support from each and every one of you. I truly appreciate it. Yes, I truly appreciate it. So how you guys doing today? Okay, all right. How you guys doing today? All right, I'm listening to you guys. How your gardening? How your garden going today? Even share out the live. There is. Wow. Are you serious? Wow. Wow. I got it. I got it. Wow. All right. We need one more like to hit that 30, guys. One more like to hit that 30. This is something else, boy. Wow. But anyhow, guys, it is what it is. And this is the thing. These info. Oh, wow. I hit the goal today. Ain't this something? Thank you all for the support. You guys have shown me that you guys acknowledge what I'm doing. And I truly appreciate that. For real. I really appreciate it. To think about a goal you want to accomplish and you guys take me there. I truly appreciate you guys. That means you guys appreciate what I'm doing. Because what I'm doing here, I'm only trying to show that it's possible. I've been in the garden all morning. Okay. Wow. Wow. Thank you guys, man. Appreciate you all. Thank you all so much. Never underestimate these. Never. And don't wait. Don't wait until the spring to start fixing your soil. Don't wait. Hey Joe Mark, how you doing? Thank you all. Are you serious? How am I? Wow, so everybody having a hard time with this video, with supporting this channel today. To share it, situation at the top of your phone. If you read this number, tap it. Okay. Wow. Oh wow, thank you for the donation. Wait, hold on. Who gave me that donation? I can. Oh, Fifi, thank you very much for that donation. Oh, wow. I appreciate it. Thank you so much. And also, thank you for being a member of this channel for years. Thank you for supporting. I appreciate it. Also, thank you for being a moderator for this channel for so long. Truly appreciate you. All right. Thank you so much. Yes. Yes. Thank you all for the support. You know, this type of gardening, oh, and we are 32 likes. All right. So I hit the goal and even more. Wow. Thank you all. It's a blessing. In this kind of gardening, guys, it might be challenging. The truth is, you don't deal with too much bugs in this type of garden. You don't deal with too much bugs. Yes, it's challenging sometimes with your squash. Yes, we have situation with the squirrel. Yes, that's a situation we have when come on our fruits. Very challenging with our fruits. Then we have sometimes they will eat up some of your squash, but we don't make that bother us. What we do, we know they don't eat the okra, so we love growing okra. We know they don't eat bell pepper, so we grow our bell pepper. We know they don't eat edibles, so we grow our edibles. So we cannot be growing food that we know for a fact that these things gonna eat everything we grow. Yes, thank you all so much. Oh wow, somebody asking for do we hit 40? All right, guys. All right, if we could get to 40, that's even better. Because right now, we're giving real information. Yeah, so it's all about the production, guys. And you cannot just be growing food that you know for a fact you wouldn't be able to harvest. You understand? You got to grow food that they don't like. You understand? They don't like and you like. Pay attention to. So these are things I pay attention to. You have to plant to finally give in and brought two banana plant and mango plant. Oh, that's wonderful. All right, all right, all right. You see what, guys? So what I'm saying is try to grow things that you know you're not gonna get too much fight with. Because it ain't easy. I grow peach, right? And I'm telling you, these squirrel will eat off every last one of the peach. I mean, you have a peach with over 100 peach on top of it, and you ain't get to eat one. That could be disturbing. But that's how it is. The animal got to eat too. So what we got to do, we got to pay more attention to focusing on what we can eat. Things they don't bother. All right? You don't get hard time with okra. You barely get hard time with okra. You barely have hard time with pepper. You barely have hard time with the edibles and things. Nothing bother them. These tomato, I don't know what's going on with these tomatoes. But my mind is telling me to just get rid of it. Because they're not producing. They was producing and the squirrel eat all of it. To the top here. And sometimes you can't waste time with too much plants sometimes. You understand? Right over there where you see I was now at, there, that's tomato right there. And the squirrel and them eat the tomato before they even reach to harvest. All right? Even before to harvest. So it's like wasting time. But at the same time, the tomato is messing with one of my pepper here. Whatever you're doing, you got to garden in a smart way, you understand? I have not been successful with peach. Okay. Wow. Sorry to hear that. Watch. Now, this is what we call tomato. You see, this is tomato root. You see how tomato root looking? If you haven't seen tomato root before, this is what you call tomato root. Some nice fat stem. But why I move this tomato, I mean, there's very tall tomato, but why I move the tomato, with somebody donate $2, hey, thank you, Progo. Appreciate your donation. Thank you guys so much. Appreciate it. Yes. Why I move these? Because I have a pepper tree right there, and the squirrel and them is eating these tomato before me. And at the same time, the tomato is blocking my pepper tree from growing the way it should. So what I do, I remove this because the squirrel them is feeding from this. So I remove this whole tomato plant here. And what I'm gonna do now, this is the thing, guys. This is the thing. You see what I did? I rest it back in the garden. So this is what you do. You always feed your plant. You pull up a plant, put it back in your garden. This is how you feed your soil. It's not hard, guys. It ain't hard. It's all about, thinking. No. No. You know, sometimes you got to make some choice. Sometimes you got to make choice, right? You got to make choice. You got to make decision. Sometimes it's not a decision you might feel you should make, but sometimes you got to make these decision. Why? No, I have these tomato was growing right there, and I'm not getting nothing from them because the squirrel is eating them faster than they could even get to mature. Now, right where this tomato plant was, there was a pepper tree, there was a two lemongrass, and this was just shading them from doing what they're supposed to do. So by me removing a plant that I cannot get no food from, it now allow me to my lemongrass, my celery, and my pepper to get more air, more sunlight. So sometimes you got to make decision that you might not even like, but make decision that makes sense, and is it worth it for you to make these decisions? You know what I'm saying? Make decision, because the tomato is not working for me. I'm not gaining anything from them. So get rid of them, that other plants can get more sunlight. And what we do, we put them back in our soil. So yes, guys. Yes, so it's what I know did there. I know make a master move right there. It mightn't look like is anything I know did there, but I know make a master move there by getting rid of 3 tomato plant to get my lemongrass to grow better, get my pepper to grow better, get my celery. Now they could get the air and the sunlight they need. So making these decisions sometimes can be a little challenging, because it's decision you making. But sometimes these decisions we make, it makes a lot of sense. All right, so don't make one plant that not even giving you any food. Allow other plants that can grow well and produce a lot to block them from growing. What you do, you remove the one that's blocking the others, and that's how you garden. That's how I garden, guys. I think and I look and I observe. So now let me show you what I now did. Let me show you what I now did. I remove 2 pepper tree. I remove them, I cut them down. 2 pepper tree. Now, this pepper tree was here struggling. It very stringy because it wasn't getting that sunlight that it should because of these pepper tree, these tomato tree. Now we have our celery here that was struggling. We have our lemongrass here that was struggling. You see where I'm coming from? So now, how much plant did we remove the tomato to make strive better? this lemongrass, this pepper, this celery, these three lemongrass, and also this pepper tree. It wasn't really bothering this pepper tree, but it was bothering all them. Look, lemongrass down there again. I'm gonna also remove these two because they're not doing anything. The squirrel them is harvesting before they reach anywhere. Getting rid of them so more air, more light can focus on these others. So sometimes these decisions make a lot of sense and sometimes you just have to make them. So yes guys, I want to say thank you all for the support. Thank you all for all the support. Thank you all so much for taking me to 33 likes, even though I realize a lot of people were struggling to hit the like button. I don't even understand why. But I still appreciate you guys for taking me to 34. Oh wow, 34 likes. Wow, thank you all. Yes, thank you all so much for hitting me that 34 likes. Appreciate you all so much. Yes, I'm going on. Oh wow, 35 likes. Man, thank you all so much. Appreciate you all. Wow, you guys showed me that. Thank you all, man. With these type of likes, you guys motivate me to come out every day and give you all real gardening. Thank you, Fifi Urban Homestead, for donating. I appreciate your donation. Thank you, Progro for donating. I appreciate you all. Thanks everyone who come in here with me today and join and have a wonderful day today. You know this channel is about gardening and you know we only give information that we know. We do not share information that we don't know. Meaning we already try it and we see it works and that's how we share our information. All right? So the proof is in our garden. All right? So thank you all again for your support. I appreciate each and every one of you. You guys have a blessed and wonderful day. Happy gardening to each and every one of you. Blessings. Thank you all. Peace. All right. Appreciate you all. All right. Peace.